Hello, hi, my dear students. Welcome back to our X-ray program. By this time, you must have heard my introduction lecture on X-ray. In this series, I am taking the second period today. It is a series of revision and paper solving workshops will be there. And first of all, you refresh yourself, take some long breath, deep breath. Take your notebook and pen. My examination preparation. I told you in the beginning only. You have a separate notebook. My examination preparation. So this particular series, let us move on to the second period. In this period, in the last period, I solved a paper on AP and coordinate geometry, and recently a paper was conducted by the department under the head Vidyakashi, Mission Vidyakashi. I am solving that paper today. Without wasting time, let us start quickly. Take the first set of questions, MCQ. Multiple choice question. There will be 4 questions, each carrying 1 mark. 4 questions, each carrying 1 mark. Let us start with the first problem. Read the question for your reference. Question is given here. First question. In an AP, AN is equal to 3n minus 6. AN is equal to 3n minus 6. What you are asked to find out? Then fourth term is, to get the fourth term, put n is equal to 4. Put n is equal to 4. Definition of the nth term of an AP is given. When you put n is equal to 4, very easy question, just a substitution type of problem. Wherever there is n, you put 4 minus 6, 3 4s are 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. Therefore, correct answer is, all of you must have solved it very comfortably. B, correct answer, that is 6. Quickly study the second question. Don't waste time. Just 40 minutes time. AP, in an AP, A is equal to 7. AN is equal to 84. First of all, you note down what is given. You are given with A is equal to 7. A is equal to 7. And AN means we will call it as the last term, which is AN is equal to 84. 84. What you are given with. And sum of n terms of an AP are given. That is, SN is given to you as 2093. 2093 divided by 2. You are asked to find out a number of terms. Okay, quickly we'll solve it. That is, what is the formula to get sum of n terms of an AP? Recall, we revised in the last class. There are 2 formulae for SN. Use the formula n by 2 into bracket A plus L, where L is the last term. Substitute, you get 2093 divided by 2 is equal to n by 2 into bracket. What is A? A is 7 plus L is 84. Yes, sir. You can cancel 2 and 2. You are interested in n, that is equal to n into bracket. What is 84 plus 9 is 91. To solve for n, you take 91 to the left. You get 2093 divided by 91. You can cancel it by using table 13. 13 7s are 91. 13 1s are 13. You are left with 7, 79. 13 6 are 78. 1, 13 1s are 13. 7 1s are, let us continue division again. 7 2s are 14. Left with the 2, 21. 7 3s are 21. Therefore, answer is 23. And option among the given is C, 23. Okay, observe how the problems can be solved. Take the third problem. The third problem is based on distance formula. Distance of minus 3 4 from the origin. You know, from the origin, distance of the point 3 minus 4. What is the formula to find out? Suppose O is the origin. What is the distance formula? It is a problem from coordinate geometry. You know that distance of any point from the origin to a point Pxy is given by root of x square plus y square. What is the point coordinates of the point P given in the problem? Is a minus 3, 4. Just a substitute. It is also based on not application, just a substitution problem. You can easily solve. Knowledge based, minus 3 square plus 4 square. Simplify this carefully. Do not have tension. With a cool mind you solve. 9 plus 16. What is 9 plus 16 is root of 25, which is 5. Yes, correct answer among the given is C, which is 5 units. 5 units. Don't forget to write option as well as answer. Right. Let us move on to the question number 4. Read the fourth question. P minus 1 2. Question number 4. Here you have question number 4. Yes, let us solve. Already solved first, second, third. Take the fourth question. The fourth question reads like this. P minus 1 2 is the midpoint of a line joining the points A minus 5 6, B 3 minus 2. Look at here. You know the midpoint formula. Check first of all. A is given as minus 1 2. A is minus 1 2 and B coordinates of B are given as, sorry, P is a, yes, coordinates of A are minus, that is minus 5 6, coordinates of B are 3 minus 2. Another simple question on midpoint formula. You know, suppose P is the midpoint of it. Generally, you know that midpoint divides the line joining them in the ratio 1:1. You are given with the P minus 1 2. Let us check whether it is correct or not. What is the midpoint formula? X1, you consider this one as X1, Y1, X2, Y2. What is midpoint? Midpoint would be X1 plus X2 upon 2. Minus 5 plus 3 upon 2 is minus 1. And 6 minus 2 is 4 upon 2 is 2. Yes, you are given with P minus 1 2. Then the ratio in which P divides will be D. Correct answer is 1:1. Therefore, correct answer is D. D 1:1. Thus, we completed the first part of it. Let us move on to the second part. In the second part, you have to answer 3 questions, each carrying 1 mark. Let us take the fifth one. We call this second type as very short answer questions. Here, we have to answer 3 questions, each carrying 1 mark. Try to write as clear as possible. Mention steps very clearly, particularly serial number of the question. Many students write a serial number wrongly. Here, whatever question number is printed in the question paper, you have to write the same question number. In an AP, 8th term is 17. First of all, you try to note down given 8th term is 8th term. How do you write 8th term? Let us write A plus n minus 1. 8 minus 1 means what? 7D is equal to 8th term is 17. Yes, let us solve. 14th term is 29. What is 14th term? That is A 14 is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. 14 minus 1 becomes what? 13D is equal to 14th term is 29. Read the question carefully. Right? 29. Their common difference is asked. Okay. Let us try to find out the common difference. It is a simple question. It is a 2 variables. A and D are 2 variables. How you solve pair of linear equations in 2 variables? Simultaneously solve them. This method is elimination method. You can cancel A and A. 7D minus 13D becomes minus 6D is equal to 17 minus 29. 17 minus 29. 17 minus 29. What do you get? 9 minus 2 minus 7 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. You are getting minus 12. And you can take D is equal to, you will get minus 12 divided by minus 6. Minus upon minus becomes plus. You can cancel 6 ones are 6 twos are. Answer will be D is equal to 2. Verify your answer. Answer should be 2. This is a 1 mark question. And generally for writing the linear equations, you will get a half mark. Remaining half mark will be given for calculation of the D. Like this, roughly you have They will divide the 1 marks into 2 parts. Sixth question, read the question. In an AP, the common difference is -4. Seventh term is 4. Then you have to find out the first term. Common difference. Note of the given. Let us write the given. Common difference. D is given as -4. D is given as -4. And seventh term is, that is A7 is equal to A plus 7 minus 1 is 6D is equal to what? 4. Very simple question for 1 mark. And based on your application of the formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Just substitute a d value and you can easily get the a value. It's an easy question. A plus 6 into, substitute carefully, there is minus sign. D is -4 is equal to 4. You get a plus into minus. Be careful about multiplication of the sign. 6 4s are 24 is equal to 4. That implies, take a -4 to the right, you get a is equal to 4 plus 24. 24 plus 4 becomes what? 28. Our answer should be the, you are asked to get the value of the first term, which is 28. That is sixth problem. And read the seventh question. Let us read the seventh question. Seventh question reads like, if Pxy divides the line joining the points Ax1, y1 and Bx2, y2 in the ratio m is to n, then the coordinates of the PR. This is nothing but a section formula. Just you are asked to mention the section formula, you will get full marks, right? You will get full marks. For substituting the values here properly, you will get a half mark. Remaining half mark will be given for remaining simplification and writing the answer. This is section formula. Okay, section formula. Seventh problem is based on section formula. You know the section formula. I taught you in the revision only. You have to write x1, y1 point. I told you the crossing method. Here x2, y2. Remember the trick of writing the section formula. Suppose P is a point in between the 2 points A and B, right? Divides, P divides in the ratio m is to n. The trick is multiply this m with x2, mx2 plus nx1. The coordinates of the P section formula can be reproduced by this trick. Even you can solve problem by using this trick, which is mx2 plus nx1, cross method, divided by sum of the ratio m plus n. So that you want to get y coordinate of it, you multiply m y2 and n y1. That is m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. Even if you write this much, you will get, if you correctly write it, you will get full marks. I think most of you must have solved it very easily. It was an easy question. That completes the second part of it, dear students. Let us continue with the third part. Come on. Let us continue with the third part. Okay. Yes. Continue with the third part. In the third part, you will get 2 marks question. Okay. Let us call them as essay. Right. You can observe that in the third main, you have to answer 4 questions, each carrying 2 marks. 4 questions, each carrying 2 marks. 4 2s are 8 marks. Let us read the first question. Question number 8. Don't forget to write question number correctly in the examination. Here you are given with an AP. In an AP 14, 19, 24, 29, so on up to 119, find the number of terms using the formula. First of all, you write the AP. It is given with the 14 plus 5, 19. You can observe common difference is 5. While noting down the question only, you just plan. 24 plus 5 is 29. So on up to 119. This is what is given to you. What you are asked to find out? You must carefully note down what is asked. You are asked to find out n is equal to question mark. First of all, you collect the data, information. What is the first term in this problem? In this problem, first term is 14. And what is the common difference? How do you get common difference? Common difference is obtained by taking any term minus previous term. Let us take second term minus first term. That is 19 minus 14. You take any two, not only this one. If you take any two consecutive terms, difference is constant. That is it not the definition of the common difference? 19 minus 14 is 5. Okay, you got D is equal to 5. Now what you are asked to find out? So this particular 119, what else is given? 119, many students write it as n. No, wrong. It is the nth term or last term. An is equal to 119. I observed many papers. So that is, many students take this as a no, this is An. Therefore, you are asked to find out n here. You can use the formula, very simple formula, nth term of an AP. An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So you have to substitute the value. What is An here? An is 119 is equal to, what is A here? A is 14. See, many students say in the place of n 119, wrong. N you don't know. When you don't know, it is unknown. N minus 1 into 5. Okay. Now you can expand it. At the same time, I will take this 14 to the left hand side. It becomes 119 minus 14 is equal to, right, n minus 1 into 5. Subtract it. 9 minus 4 is 5. Right, 11 minus 1 is 10. You get 105. Even you can take this 5 also to the left. Multiplication becomes what? Division. You can cancel it now. 5 ones are 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are. That implies n minus 1 is equal to 21. Observe cancellation, addition. Many students do arithmetic mistakes. You will be knowing the formula correctly, then you substitute correctly, but your problem is in simplification. For simplification, you will have 1 mark. That 1 mark you will lose if you do the mistakes. 21 plus 2, 21 plus 1 becomes 22. If your answer is 22, then you get the full marks. See, for correct substitution, you will get a half mark, right? For identification of all of them correctly, you will get a half mark. For substitution, you will get a half mark. Remaining simplification and finally writing the answer, you will get a half mark. Like this, marks will be generally distributed. It depends on the scheme of evaluator. Scheme, according to the scheme, evaluation will be done. You just have a rough idea how the marks will be allotted. That is 8th question. Check your answer. Let us move on to the 9th question. It is also an AP only. In an AP, 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20. Find the sum of the first 20 terms. Observe here. Again, it is an AP. Note down the given. What you are asked to find out, what is given, you note down. It is a very simple question based on SN formula. 5 plus 10 plus 15. Is it not easy? It's very easy. Learn it, practice it, improve in the next test. You are asked to find the sum of 20 terms. So sum of the first 20 terms means you are asked to get the S20. Okay. Just observe, collect the data as usual. A is equal to 5. And what is common difference? You can directly take now second term minus first one. 10 minus 5 is 5. What is n is? N is 20. You are asked to get S20. You can use the formula of Sn. Which formula? First formula or second formula? As last term is not given, you can use the first formula. N by 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. First important step is you have to use the correct formula to solve the problems. It's a very easy question. S20, wherever n is there, substitution based problem, no application, no skill is required to solve this problem. Anybody can solve, right? A is equal to 5 plus, what is n here? 20. 20 minus 1 is 19 into d is 5. Okay. And carefully write, cancel it. 2 1s are, 2 10s are. Write a 10 outside. In the bracket, you do multiplication properly. Many of you are weak in tables. 2 5s are 10 plus 19 5s are 19 5s are. Don't make any hurry things. Just multiply. 5 9s are 45. You carry 4. 5 1s are 4. If you do not get the table, you can immediately produce the answer and solve this. That is 10 into 95 plus 10 is, yes, 95 plus 10 is 105 into 10 is 1050. Your answer must be 1050. That is the third problem. Let us move on to the fourth main. That is the 8th one we completed, right? 9th one we completed. Let us move on to the 10th one. 10th one is based on the coordinate geometry. If A and B are, minus 2 and minus 2 and 2 2 minus 4, 2 minus 4 respectively, find the coordinates of the P such that AP upon AB is equal to 3 upon 7. AB and P lies in the same line segment. This problem is nothing but based on the section formula again. Section formula, the 10th problem. It is based on section formula. Always in coordinate geometry, drawing a simple rough diagram will help you a lot to solve the problem. What are the coordinates of A? Coordinates of A are -2. Have the practice of drawing diagram in coordinate geometry and geometry so that things will be very clear what you are going to do. There will be no mistakes at all. Without mistakes, you can solve. 2 minus 4. There is a point P. Instead of giving P, they have given the ratio, right? You will get confused, many students. AP upon AB is nothing but 3:7. Means here M is 3 and N is 7. Just you can compare this with the section formula. What is the section formula for internal division? Section formula for internal division is given by, coordinates are given by S mx2 plus nx1, right? Nx1 divided by M plus N, then my2 plus ny1. Unless you have good practice, you write a formula and properly substitute. After good practice, you can directly apply. Which one is x1? You have to carefully observe. This is x1, this is x2, and 2 is, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Here M is 3 and N is 7. Simply you go on substituting the values, then you simplify. What is M here is? M is 3. Yes, I told you the cross method, right? This cross method, use the cross method. Mx2 is 3 into 2 plus, be careful about sign also. Nx2, what is N is? N is 7. N is 7. What is x1 here is, carefully observe, it is -2 divided by M plus 7. Any silly mistake you will lose marks, right? Don't do silly mistakes. Be careful about sign, addition, subtraction. My2, what is the my2 is 3 into -4 plus, what is N is? N is 7 into -2 divided by M plus N is 3 plus 7, right? Those who are poor learners, for them I am doing very slowly. Carefully study. 3 2s are 6. With a pen and paper, you study it and note down the points. Plus into minus is -7 2s are 14 divided by 7 plus 3 is 10. M y2, 3 into -4, plus into minus becomes minus, 3 4s are 12, right? Plus into minus is minus, 7 2s are 14. Again 7 plus 3 becomes what? 10. Just simplify and write. 6 minus 14 is, yes, -8 upon 10. Be careful now. Note, if you observe, negative sign is bigger, 14 minus 6 is 8. Here both of them are same sign. Whenever sign is same, you have to add the numbers, but sign will be negative. 12 plus 24, 10 plus 10 is 20, 20 plus 4. First add tens, then add units. 10 plus 10 is 20, 20 plus 4 is 24, plus 2 is 26. Use some speed mathematics to save your time. 26 upon 10. You can cancel it, right? 2 5s are 2 4s are 2 5s are 2 1s are 2 3s are. Is that clear? Yes, your final answer should be -4 by 5 minus 13 by 5. Many students did mistake, even they could not understand which formula is to be applied. See, therefore, this is intelligent set paper. You have to think a little bit in this problem, little bit your application is tested. AP upon AB means 3:7, you have to understand clearly. Okay, let us move on to the last problem in this third main. That is, if vertices of a parallelogram ABCD are, let us draw the parallelogram. Now, as I told you, a relevant diagram always helps you to solve the coordinate geometry and geometry problem. Is it not a parallelogram? Yes. In the order, we'll go on writing the vertices as given. Carefully note down the vertices. Many students do mistake whatever is printed in the question paper. So the same vertices are to be written cleanly. Generally, they will be in order. B4 2. First step is carefully note down from the question paper. If you do a silly mistake, even if you are correct, you will lose the marks. -1, -1. You have here C, D, minus 4, minus 4. Okay, minus 4 plus 4. Carefully note down. So this is the thing. What is asked in the problem? Find the vertices of. You are given with the vertices. Sorry, I did the mistake. Sorry, this problem. Okay, let me correct it. By mistake, no problem. I will repeat. The coordinates of the point. Let us read the question carefully. The vertices of parallelogram A minus 2, 3. See, myself did mistake. Right? B is 6, 7. Okay. C is a 8, 3. This is question number 11, 8, 3. Right? And D, let us call the coordinates of D as X, Y. We don't know the coordinates of the D. Let us assume them as X, Y. Right? So to find out the D, many students use the distance formula, this thing, that thing. No, my dear students. You must have the proper methods to solve the problem. See, the method is, if you join the diagonal, I am using midpoint formula in this case. If you join the diagonal, AC and BD. If I join it, you will get, suppose E is the point of intersection of the diagonal. What are the properties of the parallelogram? In the parallelogram, right, diagonals bisect each other. What do you mean by bisect? Means E is the midpoint of BD as well as E is the midpoint of AE. Means this particular point of intersection bisects both of them equally. Now you can get the coordinates of E. With respect to BD, with respect to diagonal BD, what are the coordinates of E? Coordinates of E, midpoint formula. What is the midpoint formula? Recall midpoint formula. X1 plus X2 upon 2. What is X1 here is X plus 6 upon 2. Already we discussed midpoint formula. X plus 6 upon 2. Then you have Y plus 7 upon 2. Y plus 7 upon 2. That will be same as the midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC, you know, here X1 plus X2 upon 2, again we will apply. Minus 2 plus 8, minus 2 plus 8 upon 2. Then Y1 plus Y2 upon 2, you have 3 plus 3 upon 2. Okay. See, these two ordered pairs will be equal, then you can solve for X and Y. This is the only way to solve this problem. X plus 6 upon 2, let us simplify and write Y plus 7 upon 2. I hope you understood the method. And 8 minus 2 becomes what? 6. 6 upon 2. 3 plus 3 becomes, 3 plus 3 also becomes 6 and 2. 3 plus 3 also becomes, right? 3 plus 3. What do you get? 3 plus 3. That is 6 upon 2. Okay. If you equate them, you get 2 ones are 2 3s are 2 ones are 2 3s are. Your answer will be what? 3 and 3. See, whenever two ordered pairs are equal, then their corresponding elements will also be equal. Means this first element will be equal to what? First element of the right hand side. And second element will be equal to second element. Equate them and solve for X. You will get the coordinates of the D easily. That is X plus 6 upon 2 will be equal to 3. On the other hand, Y coordinates, Y plus 7 upon 2 will be equal to 3. Take a 2 to the right. What do you get? X plus 6. It is easy provided you understand how to solve. If you have done it wrongly, correct it this time. Solve next time correctly. 2 3s are 6. What do you get? X is equal to 6 minus 6 becomes 0. Therefore, X is equal to 0. Y is equal to 6 minus 7. You are getting minus 1. Therefore, the coordinates, right? Coordinates of the midpoint, if you see, coordinates of the D will be, D coordinates are X and Y, X and Y. You have 0, minus 1. If you take a 0 minus 1, then you will get the midpoint. Right? You can just verify this. What are the coordinates of, according to this? Minus 2 plus 8, 6, 3, 3. Coordinates of E are 3, 3. You can just verify this. 0, minus 1. In the examination, have a tricks of verifying it. If you see here, 6 plus 0 upon 2 is 3, correct. 7 minus 1 is 6, 6 upon 2 is 3. Yes, 3 is matching. Therefore, our answer is correct. Now, we will easily get the 2 marks. It is a question. It is the fourth question that completes the second part of it. Third part of it. You can easily score this. And for using correct formula and substitution, you will get 1 mark. So, remaining simplification, you will get 1 mark. Okay. Writing formula application, you will get 1 mark, 1 mark, 2 mark question. You can easily solve. With this, we will move on to the fourth main. Yes. As we move on to the next level, the difficulty level also slowly goes on increasing. It's a well set paper, right? Very interesting paper, right? Fourth main, we call it as ET, essay type questions. Here you will get, you have to answer 2 questions, each carrying 3 marks, right? It is a 6 marks question. Okay, if you take the 12th, right? 12th problem, it reads like this. In an AP, if the third term is 16, read the question. Here you are. In an AP, if the third term is 16, seventh term is 12 more than the fifth term, then find the AP. You are asked to find out the AP. It is a 3 marks question, right? First of all, you note down given what you are given with, right? The third term is 16. How do you write? How do you write the third term? A3 is equal to A plus 2D. N minus 1 into D is equal to, third term is 16. Third term is 16. Let us call it as first equation. And the statement is given. And seventh term is 12 more than the fifth term. You have to read the question carefully. It's a application based question. Seventh term is 12 more than the fifth term. You write A7 is equal to 12 more than the fifth term, means to the A5 you have to add 12. You are asked to find out the AP. You know what you are asked to find out? You are asked to find out the AP. To write an AP, what all you need? You need first term, then you need a D. If you know these two, you can easily write the AP. Okay, our job is to, our aim is to find out what? Find out A and D. Start now. What is A7? Let us use the formula. What is A7 is A plus 6D is equal to, what is A5 is N minus 1. 7 minus 1 is 60. What is A5? Use AN formula. What is AN formula? A plus N minus 1 into D. A plus 5 minus 1 is 4D plus 12. Carefully note down the solution. Study it. Like this, you get a statement problems. This statement, you must learn to reproduce the statement. That is the important skill. Now, let us take a D on the same side. You get a 6D minus 4D is equal to 12. What is 60 minus 4D? 60 minus 4D becomes 2D is equal to 12. Then your D becomes equal to 12 upon 2. If there is multiplication, when it crosses equality sign, it becomes division. 2 1s are 2 6. Learn cancellation. Many of you are weak in, I have observed many students, they are weak in arithmetic operations. Even best of the best students did worst mistakes. Please take care of your addition, basic arithmetic operation, right? You improve. In a different session, I will talk about how you can improve your arithmetic operations. D is equal to 6. Substitute. Now our aim is to get A also. Put D is equal to 6 in equation number 1. We have kept here equation 1. We will take a put D is equal to 6 in equation number 1. Therefore, we have prepared that equation and written here. And A we don't know. You can substitute 2 into D is 6 is equal to 16. You can simplify now. What is 2 6? At least up to 10 you make the tables perfect, right? A is equal to 16 minus 12. As far as examination is concerned, you write as many steps as possible, though, so that your possibility of doing mistake, don't skip the steps, jump the steps like you do in MCQ. No. Take every care to say that your calculations are perfect, because every step of HHU is at least half mark, you will lose them. 16 minus 12 is equal to 4, A is equal to 4. Therefore, many students write it and stop it here. What is asked? You read the question completely. Many of you don't read the question. They are asking us to find the AP. Then AP you ought to write. For that you will get half marks. or 1 mark, right? What you are writing here. What is the first term here? First term is 4. Go on adding common difference. 4 plus 6 is 10, right? 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 6 is 16, 16 plus 6 is 22. Bas. This much if you write, you can get the full marks, my dear students. For putting them, right, noting down the details, you will get a half mark, or for correct substitute, for using the formula, you will get correctly mathematically reproducing and doing all these things, you will get half mark, right? And 1 mark will be given for finding D, 1 mark will be given for this thing, right? Finally, half mark will be given for writing the AP. You can skip this, right? Half mark will be given for reproducing the equations. Like this, they will have the distribution of marks distribution. Every step will fetch you a marks. Let us move on to the 13th problem. Very important problem, bit lengthier. You are asked to find out. Show that A is equal to A17, B, 13th problem, right? A17, B42, C minus 1 minus 1, D minus 4 minus 4 are vertices of a square. Look at here. It is based on, again, coordinate geometry, vertices of a square. Let us draw the square. You know, in square, all the 4 sides must be equal, right? Let me take the square. A, B, C, D. Without mistake, write the coordinates. A coordinate, see the question paper carefully. What is printed? You have to write the same coordinate. B is 4, 2, and C is minus 1, minus 1. Let us be very slow, accurate, right? Carefully go on writing. Don't make any hurry-burry things. With a cool mind, you observe the question paper. Okay, fine. So here you have to prove that the vertices of a square. You know that in a square all sides are equal. Using distance formula, you can get the length of AB, BC, CD, AD we can do. If all 4 sides are equal, many students write that it is a square. No. If all 4 sides are equal, it may even be rhombus. No. It may even be rhombus. Therefore, be careful. It is a paper set intelligently by the teachers, right? Therefore, you be careful about their plan. See, what is the difference between a square and a rhombus? See, in rhombus and as well as in square, all 4 sides will be equal. Here also all 4 sides will be equal. But in case of rhombus, diagonals are unequal. But in case of square, diagonals are equal. Therefore, even if you get all the 4 sides are equal, it is not sufficient, my dear students. Get the length of both the diagonals. If diagonal's length is also same, then your answer is correct. Okay, shall we start now? Let us go on solving, finding AB. Easy formula, x1 plus x2. What is the distance formula? Recall distance formula. Root of, yes sir, distance formula is given by root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, fine. AB is equal to root of, you consider first pair of elements x1 and x2 y2. x2 minus x1 whole square will take now 4 minus 1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square is 2 minus 7 whole square, right? You can write now root of 4 minus 1 is 3 square plus 2 minus 7 is minus 5 square. Don't worry, carefully see every step. Don't do the mistake. 3 square is 9 plus minus 5 square will be positive. Minus into minus will be plus. You will get a 25. Root 25 plus 9 is root 34. Therefore, AB side came out to be root 34. Similarly, go on getting BC. This is a lengthy problem as far as calculations are concerned. And don't worry, with a cool mind, you take the BC. B will be x09, C will be x2, y2. Okay, directly we will take what is x2 minus 1 minus 4 the whole square. Here you have minus 1, here you have 4. What is y2? y2 here, y2 is minus 1 and 2. You get minus 1 minus 2 the square. That is equal to root of minus 1 minus 4 will be what? Minus 5 square plus minus 1 minus 2 will be minus 3 square. Learn each and every step carefully. minus 5 square. You will get sufficient time in the examination, my dear student. At least you will get more than 2 minutes time for every 1 mark. If it is a 3 marks, you will get 6 minutes. Sufficient time will be there. Therefore, don't make any hurry-burry things. Root of 34. I hope you understood. Okay. So let us move on to the third side. Next side. So next side will be, right? Let me redraw here. That is gone there. Okay. Okay. All the 4 coordinates I will again write here. You already, you don't write. A17, let me rewrite it. B is equal to 4, 2, 4, 2, and C coordinates are minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, and D coordinates are minus 4 plus 4. Yes, now you go for, quickly go for CD. I hope you are doing it already before me. You be ahead of me, because I'll be a little bit slower so that even poor students can also follow me. Here, CD, you take a CD length. CD length will be, this one is x1 and x2, y2, D minus 4. Be careful, minus of minus 1. Here many students do mistake. Square, right? y2 minus 1 whole square. That is 4. Let me use the flower bracket. 4 minus of minus 1 the square. Okay, be careful whenever you handle negative sign, very dangerous thing. Okay, minus 4, you get minus of minus 1 becomes what? Minus 4, minus of minus becomes plus 1 square, plus you can take 4, minus of minus will be plus 1 square. Let us check now, otherwise you will get wrong answer, my dear students. Minus 1 plus 1, minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3 square. Look at the addition. Bigger number is negative, positive. I have observed many good students also losing marks in calculation. Minus 3 square is 9. Therefore, I am taking every care to explain you every step of calculations. Root of 34. Yes, we got this side also same. All of them are root 34. Lastly, we will see AD. Then we will find out the 2 diagonals. And if diagonals are also equal, then you can conclude that it is a square. Otherwise, it may be even rhombus. Okay, that is a AD. So AD will be y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1. That is a minus 4 minus 1 the square plus okay, 4 minus 7 the square. You should get again root 34. Already 3 sides we got the same. You will also get here also. Minus 4 minus 1 is, let us see what we get. Minus 5 square plus 4 minus 7 is minus 3 square. Don't make hurry-burry calculation. Be very cool. Minus 5 square is plus 25. Minus 3 square is 9. Root 34. Now, as I discussed in the beginning, get both the diagonals. If diagonals are also equal, first of all, we go for diagonal BD is equal to, right, BD root of. First one, whatever written, you consider them as x1, and second one, you consider it as x2, y2. Yes, what you have here, x2 is minus 4, yes, minus 4 the whole square plus 4 minus 2 the whole square. What do you get here? Root of minus 8 square plus 4 minus 2 is 2 square. Be careful about sign, my dear students. I don't want you to score single marks in the annual examination. Root 64 plus 2 square is 4, right? You get a root 68. Okay. Then you go for AC. AC should also be root 68, because if it is a square, diagonals must be equal. Okay. Here you consider A as x1 and B as x2, the C as x2, y2. You can write x2 minus x1 square minus 1 square plus minus 1 minus 7 square. Even if you are a poor student, don't underestimate yourself. You are not poor, you are lazy, my dear students. No students are weak, strong. All of you are given with the equal. Sun is giving equal light to everyone, isn't it? Similarly, God has given all of us the strength. But some of us will use it, some of us do not use it. Minus 1, sorry, this one is minus 1 square. Minus 1 becomes what? Sorry, minus 2 square Minus 1 minus 7 is minus 8 square. What do you get here? Minus 2 square is 4 plus 64. Yes, we got both the diagonals are 68, right? Since you just conclude here, since all four sides are equal, all four sides, you have to write this sentence, very important, sides are equal, equal and equal, and diagonals are also equal, diagonals, you are asked to find out are vertices of a square. Diagonals are equal, ABCD is a, yes, ABCD are the vertices, ABCD is a square, Yes, students, I hope you understood how to answer essay type questions. Study them. Don't repeat the same mistake. Do new mistake, but don't repeat the same mistake again and again. Okay, that's a simple idea. Let us go on to the last question, fifth question, and which carries 4 marks. We can call them as long answer question. A statement problem is given on AP. Let us read the question and collect the information. They are easy, but you have to understand the problem carefully. If you do not understand, you cannot solve. 14th problem. Let us take the 14th problem. Last one. I'll simply analyze it. Gautam, being a plant lover, decides to convert his balcony into beautiful garden full of plants. He wants to have the pots here in his particular garden like this. He wants to have the plants. Okay. It is Gautam. It's a problem of Gautam, which is a plant lover. Yes, most of you must be plant lovers. Full of plants. He bought a few plants with the pots for his balcony. He placed the pots in such a way that number of pots in the first row is 2. In the first row, number of pots, let me call pots as P1 and P2. Right? Second pots. Second row is 5. Second row is 5. You get how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll show them with the lines, right? And in the third row there are 8. In the third row there are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Third row there are 8 and so on. Yes. You can observe that in the first row there are 2. In the second row there are 5. Right? What is your observation? In the third row there are 8, means a number of pots in a row. Are they not forming an AP? Immediately take the judgment. They are in AP. 2, 5, 8 are in AP. Yes. What is asked? Let us see. Based on the above information, answer the following questions. Easy. Let us take the first one. What is the first question? Find the number of pots placed in the 10th row. Like this, if you go 10th row. 10th row means n is equal to what? 10. Here, we'll directly take it as an AP problem. It's an AP 2, 5, 8, so on up to. You are asked to find out what? Asked to find out yes, number of pots, n, that is n, you have to find out in the 10th row. In the number of pots means an in the 10th row. 10th means n is equal to 10. An you have to find out. And means number of terms in it. An. Okay. Here collect the data again. It is a problem of nth term of an AP. A is equal to, we have reduced it into nth term of an AP. A is equal to 2. D is equal to, again you use the formula. 5 minus 2 is 3. Common difference, second term minus first term. And here you have 10th row means n is equal to 10. What you are asked to find out? Find out A 10. What is the formula you have? An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. For answering this question, you will get 1 mark. A10 is equal to, what is A in this case? 2 plus n minus 1 is, yes, 10 minus 1 is 9 into common difference is 3. Yes, your answer should be 2 plus 9 3s are 27 plus 2 will be 29. Yes. And if you answer this correctly, you will get 1 mark. It's a long answer question. Second part of the question is, find the difference in the number of pots placed in the 5th row and the 2nd row. Number of rows in number of pots. 5th row minus 2nd row. You can easily use the formula, AN formula. What is the A5 is? A plus 4D, right? Minus, what is A2? A plus D. Yes, you can write, my dear students. A plus 4D. Okay, are you getting bored? No, just a few minutes we'll finish the paper. Then you can relax. A cancels. Right, 4D minus D is a 3D. Yes, sir. 3 into. What is the common difference? Just multiply the common difference. You will get a 9 using the formula, AN formula, and simplifying it. Right, this is one of the methods. If your answer is 1, you can get another 1 mark. Gautam wants to place 101 pots in total. Okay, let us see the third one. How many pots he has to place? Sn total. How many plots? 101 pots he wants to place. Then find the total number of rows formed in the arrangement. Total number of rows means n you are asked to find out. This is now the problem of Sn. What is the A already ready? A is here, right? A is 2. A is 2, right? Then what is D is equal to 3? Yes. You have to find out n using Sn formula. Yes, let us use the formula. What is Sn is equal to, yes, the formula, first formula sufficient. Right? N by 2, 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay. What is Sn? He wants to have 101. N you don't know. Do you know n? No. The question is, find the total number of rows formed in the arrangement. For this, you will have 2 marks. 2 times A. What is A? A is 2, right? Plus n we don't know. We will write n minus 1 into, what is common difference? Common difference is 3. Common difference is 3. Substitute 3. Now simplify. You can get now n by 2 into bracket 2 2s are 4 plus 3 into n is 3n, right? Minus 3. Okay. You can write 101 here. You have to solve for n. Take a 2 to the left. You get 2 into 101 into 2 is equal to n into bracket 3n plus 1, right? You will get 2 ones are 2, 2 not 2. Okay. You have to solve for n. Okay. Let us solve for n. It's a quadratic equation. You can simplify this. You will get 3 into n is 3n square plus n, right, is equal to 202. You have to solve for n. You get 3n square plus n minus 202. Try to get the factors. Factors of 202 into 3. Right? 3 to the 6, 0, 3 to the 6. Is there any number, right, whose difference is 1? 6 not 6, 6 not 6. Difference 2 3s are 0, 2 3s are 3, 1s are 101. Right? Can you split? Can you split this 101 into 6? Right? I think you don't get factors. And if you use the Sridhara's formula, let us check whether the roots are real or not. A is equal to 3. What is B is equal to 1. What is C is equal to minus 202. You know, discriminant. If I check the discriminant, whether we get real number or not, if we get real number, then he can arrange them. Otherwise, he cannot arrange them. Delta is equal to B square minus 4AC. Let us check. Do we get any real numbers? What is B square is? B square is 1. Minus 4 into A into minus 202. Yes, you can go for it. Root of 1 plus. Get a whole number. Do you get a whole number? Right? This one is 3AC. What is 4AC? 4 3s are 12. Minus 12 2s are 24. 12 2s are 24. You get root of 24, 25. These will be real. Right? You have to find out the n. Right? How can you get n? Can you use the completing square method? Right? That is x. That is n is equal to, you can use Sridhara's formula also. N is equal to minus b plus r minus root of b square minus 4ac. You got it as 24 25. Is it a perfect square? 24 25 upon 2 into a is 3. What do you get? Minus 1 plus r minus. Is 24 25 a perfect square? 24 25. Check. 24 25. Not a perfect square. Therefore, he cannot get what is the square root of 24 25? Try to get. What is the square root of 24 25? I'll check it. 24, 25. Try. It cannot be a perfect square. Therefore, not a perfect square. Not a perfect square. Therefore, you cannot make the row. Not a perfect square. Hence, our conclusion is he cannot make a rows. Not possible. Not possible. Impossible, you can say. Okay, my dear students, thus we solved a paper. Shortly, I will be ready with the trigonometry. Okay. Another important chapter, trigonometry. In the next class, we will start. First of all, revision of trigonometry. So then we'll have again a paper of 25 marks practice. Then the board paper also I will discuss, which is conducted in the next week. Bye bye. See you by then. Be happy. I'm here. We'll solve the problems. Right? I will go on discussing with you. Just follow, subscribe.